the Places of Worship Act. Now we know the Gyanvapi Mosque panel is fear-mongering. They're warning of drastic consequences. This panel has warned of a Sambal-like dispute, and they're saying that if such petitions which challenge the Places of Worship Act keep coming up in courts, especially lower courts, disputes like Sambal will be witnessed in every nook and corner. And they're also saying if the Places of Worship Act is scrapped, then it will have catastrophic consequences. In this petition, which has been filed by the Gyanvapi Masjid panel, there is a mention that if the Places of Worship Act is scrapped, it will obliterate rule of law and communal harmony. This is an intervention plea that has been filed in the Supreme Court. So let's once again tell our viewers what exactly is happening. As the Supreme Court has listed the Places of Worship Act for hearing, now an intervention plea has been filed by the Gyanvapi Masjid panel. And in this plea, there is an element of fear-mongering. So while defending the Places of Worship Act, which has been questioned by many lawyers, the panel goes on to say in this intervention plea that there could be Sambal-like disputes in every nook and corner of the country if Places of Worship Act is scrapped. In this plea, the Masjid panel, the Gyanvapi Mosque panel, goes on to say that if the Places of Worship Act is scrapped, then the Sambal-like dispute will arise in every nook and corner of the country, and this will then obliterate the rule of law and communal harmony. Let me go across to Harish, who is joining us. Harish, you've accessed this intervention plea, and this has been filed by the Gyanvapi Mosque panel. What is very, very critical in this plea, and which is also triggering reactions, is the fact that the Masjid panel goes on to say that if the Places of Worship Act, which is now being challenged by many lawyers and many activists, if that eventually gets scrapped, then it will create catastrophic consequences. And they're also warning Sambal-like disputes in every nook and corner of the country. Before we tell our viewers more about this petition, take us through the salient features.
Yes, good morning, Sagarika. As you rightly said, this is an intervention application filed by the Gyanvapi Mosque Committee, that is the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Committee, which is the administration of the Gyanvapi Mosque. So in that intervention application, they are saying that they too must be heard when the Supreme Court takes up the batch of petitions challenging the constitutional validity of Places of Worship Act filed by Hindu rights activists like Vishnu Jain, Ashwini Upadhyay and Subramanian Swamy. And in this, as you rightly said, the question is whether the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid is fear-mongering, because in one para it says that if the prayer of the Hindu side, that is that declaration is allowed, prayer is allowed, there will be very serious consequences, which will obliterate the rule of law and also hamper the peace and harmony of a particular area. And also Sambal-like, it points to the Sambal-like incidents and says that such disputes will arise in every nook and corner of the country and obliterate rule of law and also hamper and disrupt the peace and harmony of the country.
Right.
So it says that there will be very serious consequences, dire consequences, if the Supreme Court allows such a plea, that is scrapping of the Places of Worship Act. And what is important is, Sagarika, because Anjuman Intizamiya's application comes after this All India Muslim Personal Law Board and Jamiat Ulema Hind had also earlier fear-mongered, saying that even if the Supreme Court issues notice in this batch of petitions, it will create fear in the minds of the Muslims. Has also opened floodgates for litigation against thousands of such mosques. And the All India Muslim Personal Law Board also warned that.
Harish, as you break down the details of this intervention plea filed by the Gyanvapi Masjid Committee, which is the Anjuman Intizamiya, also take us through the 15 or 16 cases that they have mentioned in the intervention plea to go on to say that, if such kind of petitions keep coming up in trial courts, if the Places of Worship Act is always challenged, then it will lead to a larger, communal strife in the country. What are the cases that they have mentioned?
Yes, Sagarika. In fact, they have mentioned. They are saying that if such applications are allowed, if the places of worship act is scrapped, it can have very drastic consequences. Or consequences of scrapping POW Act would be drastic. And went on to say, points out several disputes apart from the Gyanvapi dispute, like disputes concerning the Shahi Idgah Masjid at Mathura, dispute concerning the mosque Qutub Minar in Delhi, dispute concerning the Bodhshala, dispute concerning the Bija Mandal Mosque, Vidisha in Madhya Pradesh, dispute concerning mosque in Tilewali Masjid in Lucknow, Ajmer Sharif, very important,
Yes.
Jama Masjid and Dargah of Sufi son Sheikh Saman in Uttar Pradesh, and Dargah in Karnataka, Jama Masjid Bhopal, and also of course Sambal.
Yes.
This is what they are saying.
Yes.
If the prayer is allowed, there will be very drastic consequences which will, and Sambal like disputes will arise in nook and
Right.
corner of the country and obliterate rule of law and cause harm to the
Right.
peace and harmony of India.
Do stay
Back
with
to
us
you.
because Harish will also talk about how this intervention plea by the Anjuman Intizamiya echoes similar pleas or similar cautions sounded by the All India Muslim Personal Law Board and also the Jamaat. We'll talk about that, but before that, the intervention plea accessed by Harish, our legal editor, is also with us. We're going to open that up in our newsrooms, and Pratibha will take us through more points that are mentioned in the intervention plea. Do stay with us, Harish. Pratibha, take us through more details as mentioned in the intervention plea.
Right, so Sagarika, Harish just pointed out what the petition really says. So this is a copy of the plea that has been exclusively accessed by legal editor Harish Rairan. And here's what it says. It is further submitted that the consequences of the declaration sought by the petitioner are bound to be drastic. As seen recently in Sambal, Uttar Pradesh, where a court permitted survey of the Shahi Jama Masjid by allowing an application for appointment of survey commissioner the very day the suit was presented in ex parte proceedings. The incident led to widespread violence. So it says that when the survey is allowed, then it led to widespread violence. So that's how the Sambal incident has been cited, saying it led to widespread violence, and has claimed, as per reports, at least 6 citizens' lives. The declaration sought by the petitioner would mean such disputes rising their head in every nook and corner of the country and ultimately obliterate the rule of law and communal harmony. It is submitted that in the past few years, a number of claims have already been made with regard to various mosques or dargahs, claiming them to be ancient temples. Some of these disputes are given below, and there are several disputes that have been mentioned, like some of them that Harish was also pointing out. About 10 to 15 disputes have been mentioned in this plea that has been filed in the Supreme Court.
All right. So Pratibha has taken us through the important aspect of the intervention plea, which has now been accessed by Harish. But we have more breaking news that's also coming in with regards to this very intervention plea that has been filed now. And we have the Samajwadi Party reacting to this plea filed where the Anjuman Intizamiya is saying that if the Places of Worship Act is scrapped and if such petitions challenging the Places of Worship Act keep coming up in the courts, then it could have catastrophic consequences. Now, the Samajwadi Party also goes on to say that if such things continue, then there could be Ashanti. And this is the same leader. We are talking about Ram Gopal Yadav of the Samajwadi Party, who, when the Sambal incident took place, had said, "Patthar chalenge, agar booth lutenge, to patthar chalenge." Let's listen into what Ram Gopal Yadav now has to say.
देखिए, ऐसा है कि संसद द्वारा बनाए हुए कानून है, उस पर अमल तो हो नहीं रहा है। कहीं अमल हो तब शांति रहे, और इस पर अमल नहीं होगा तो शांति होगी।
Pragya is joining us live. Pragya, we have accessed the intervention plea that has been filed by the Anjuman Intizamiya. Here, the basic premise of the petition is that if Places of Worship Act, this kind of law, which is constantly, there are, pleas coming up in the court to challenge the law, where there are activists who are saying that, there should be some kind of judicial scrutiny because this deprives them of their rights to claim their right over their place of worship. If this is scrapped, then there will be, catastrophic consequences. This is what the intervention plea says. Now, take us through the politics that's playing out. How many more reactions? So, the SP leader is talking about Ashanti. What are other parties saying?
Well, take India Alliance partners, and they all are saying that this is not right. In fact, they quote Mr. Mohan Bhagwat, RSS chief, while saying that he himself has said that you don't have to find, shivling in behind, under every mosque. So they are taking a leaf out of RSS chief statement, and they are putting it against BJP on this particular narrative.
Okay, do stay with us,
said,
Pragya, because we have Waris Pathan of the AIMIM. Good morning, Mr. Pathan. Now, there is an intervention plea that has been filed in the Supreme Court. It is the Anjuman Intizamiya, which is going on to say that if the Places of Worship Act is in fact scrapped, then there will be catastrophic consequences in the committee. But Mr. Pathan, many would ask that isn't the purpose of the judiciary to ensure the rule of law prevails, even if it means one has to revisit some uncomfortable truths of the past?
Well, I said earlier also, and I reiterate that we have been saying that everybody will have to follow the rule of the law. Now, the Places of Worship Act 1991 is already into existence. It was brought with an intention to ensure to it that these structures, monuments, standing prior to 15 August 1947, you cannot change the nature and character of them. Now, by getting such kind of things that you want to start with a survey, then you want to dig up, you want to find out what is that. Is it not against the Places of Worship Act? So why don't they follow the Constitution? In fact, even Justice Nariman also said right now that in Babri case also there was no temple beneath the mosque. That's the Supreme Court ruling. But what has happened? The world is saying that now there is a temple on the masjid. So we say today is a black day in the democracy.
No, but Mr. Pathan, the Ram Mandir case has been settled by the Supreme Court of India, and it went on for many, many years, and judges in their own wisdom came ahead and delivered that kind of verdict, which was again accepted. Now, in an intervention plea, when there is an attempt to create a sense that, okay, the kind of commentary that this will have catastrophic consequences, when examples like Sambal is cited to say that, okay, there will be a Sambal in every nook and corner of the country, isn't this an attempt to fearmonger or create these kind of doubts in the minds of the people?
A question of fear-mongering or creating doubts in the mind of the people. It is just saying that we cannot take the country back to the 92 era, where the Babri era, but we shows communal tension everywhere. So why do you want to bring down Mohan Bhagwat, the chief of the RSS, said that you cannot go and take the masjids and to find out whether there was a mandir or no. Stop. But nobody is listening to me. And I would challenge him that he should stop those people who are doing this kind of thing in the name of survey.
No, but Mr. Pathan, if there is a plea that has been filed in the court, like say for example, if you are talking about this intervention plea itself that has been filed by the Anjuman Intizamiya, there is also a plea filed by some activists who believe that there should be some kind of judicial scrutiny of the Places of Worship Act. So why should there be any kind of fear-mongering around it if the only attempt is to ensure judicial scrutiny so that rule of law prevails?
Where the rule of law we are following is the matter is subdued is regarding the Sambal issue, and what Yogi Adityanath said yesterday, he being the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, the matter is subdued as in making such kind of statements. So are they following rule of law? Are they following law? Are they following the Constitution? No. So that's why everybody wants to say that the Places of Worship 1991, which is into existence, must be very well taken care of and should be ensured that this is followed by everybody.
Okay.
But here what we see is they want to dig up the entire masjids in the country. They have got a list of masjids and they want to create a communal tension. They want to create an atmosphere of hate in the country. That's why we said this should stop and everybody must follow the Places of Worship 1990.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Waris Pathan, for joining in with your views on this exclusive news break. So this is this is an intervention plea that has been filed by the Anjuman Intizamiya, which is the mosque committee of Gyanvapi, where they have gone on to echo what the All India Muslim Personal Law Board over the last few days has been saying with regards to the Places of Worship Act. Let me go back to Pragya. Pragya, over the last few days, especially with regards to surveys that are being ordered, court-ordered surveys or these kind of cases that are coming up, which essentially challenge the 1991 Places of Worship Act, there's also a larger narrative that is at play, where there are people who are asking, okay, on one hand you have the Places of Worship Act, and on the other you have Waqf. There is a binary that is being drawn to claim injustice to one particular community. How is the politics, you are tracking what's happening in Parliament, what are other parliamentarians saying?
Well, as far as BJP is concerned, there is a larger group of, BJP MPs and leaders who believe that even if you go to court to ascertain that there was a temple, where the mosque stand, it is not against Places of Worship Act. There's a larger debate that everyone needs stance on this particular Places of Worship Act, and they believe that, you know, you have every right to ascertain whether it was a temple or not. We are not stopping anyone from, praying and doing the religious practice from where they are. But we also have right to know whether there is a temple or, you know, the praying of two separate religion can coexist in that place. So you cannot stop us from ensuring that this was a temple and we can also perform our puja. And we are not even stopping you to perform your namaz. So that is the larger, narrative. In fact, in a larger group of MPs in BJP that believes, and they believe that this is the exact clarification on worship, Places of Worship Act that the opposition is not understanding. So no one could stop them from approaching court. They are not invading those mosques. They are not ascertaining their right over it. They are approaching court just to ascertain that there was a temple in place which was, raised down to build mosque, and they just wanted to. They are just, revisiting their own cultural history and also religious cultural context in that matter. So they have every right to approach court, and if a court deems it fit, they also admit the plea. And it is then that we are not saying that you cannot do your namaz in that, but we are saying let us do our prayers also.
All right. So Pragya continues to stay with us. We also have Harish. Before I get Harish back to put this into context, to also tell us about what judges in the past have spoken in context of, the Ayodhya dispute or in context of the Places of Worship Act itself. We'll get Harish to explain that to us. But before that, also listen into how the Congress is reacting.
सबजुडिस केस वहां चल रहा है, सब अपने अपने तर्क देंगे, सब अपने अपनी तरफ से आर्गूमेंट करेंगे। जहां तक मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि ये जो इंडियन प्लेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट है, ये एक्ट पूरी तरह भारत की संसद से विधिवत पारित है 91 में। आज 2024 तक चैलेंज नहीं हुआ है, ना सेटिसाइड हुआ है। तो ये जो है ये कायम था, कायम है, कायम रहना चाहिए।
Okay. Harish, you've been tracking these cases, especially, the recent case that came up in the Supreme Court when it comes to the Sambal survey plea and what the Supreme Court said. Now this intervention petition that has been filed. But to put this into context, also tell us about what legal eagles and judges have opined, especially in context of the Ayodhya judgment and also the Places of Worship Act. Tell us about what Justice Nariman in the past had said.
Yes, that's right, Sagarika. In fact, at a public event yesterday, Justice Nariman termed the Ayodhya judgment as a travesty of justice on secularism, but praised 5 pages that judgment which had spoken positive about the Places of Worship Act and called it a silver lining. And what did the Ayodhya bench say on Places of Worship Act? Sagarika, the bench had said that Places of Worship Act is a legislative instrument aimed at protecting the secular fabric of the country, and also, in fact, and has said that people should not be allowed to take law into their hands to remedy a past mistake. So these are the lines the Justice Nariman had praised yesterday, and said that these 5 pages should be read out in high courts and various courts across the country, so that such claims are not made, and so courts do not pass any positive order as far as surveys are concerned, and also passing other interim orders before the core issue is discussed. So, but referring to the positive comments regarding Place of Worship Act in the Ayodhya judgment, the Hindu petitioners have already told the court in their petitions that they are just remarks, obiter dicta, and does not have the force of a law.
Right.
Therefore, it is not binding on all courts. And also, the constitutionality of Places of Worship was not before the Ayodhya bench. Number 3, this particular Ayodhya dispute was out of the purview of Places of Worship Act because it was an ongoing dispute. So there are arguments for and against this Places of Worship Act.
Absolutely.
But this particular intervention application and the language of it used by the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid has definitely raised eyebrows because people are questioning whether it amounts to fear-mongering.
Right.
It's because it warns of very drastic consequences,
Yes.
and Sambal-like disputes may arise at every nook and corner of the country, hampering the country's
And
peace
when
and
the
harmony.
intervention
And also
petition,
obliterating
a committee goes on to say that if something happens, if say for example the Places of Worship Act is scrapped, then a Sambal-like dispute can arise in every nook and corner, then it is sounding an alarmist tune. That is the crux of this intervention petition. Thank you, Harish, for bringing us that exclusive. We'll be coming back to get more details on the same. With that, we slip into a short commercial break. We'll be back with more.